breaking away of being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popped.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Now Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense. So you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
They don't want to waste his outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down. Here's Wilson to throw. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact on the line, and it's third down. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Washington. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. On the counter, here's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Back to throw again. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. Threw it, opening, and there he goes. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2 touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They're 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. They'll look to throw again. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown. Boston Scott as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Hurts will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. To throw on 2nd and 6. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
They'll look to throw here.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
19 Tiger. 60 Vikings. Cougar 19.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
on 2nd and goal. Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterback can run really well. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. The kick by McManus is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Okay, ready?
Second down, back to Sanders. And some room to run now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll go again with Sanders. Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Well, at this stage in the 4th, I thought they might work it down the field a little differently, but they go with the run. Hole opens up, and he's gone.
Were we mind melding there? Because you're thinking differently, meaning throwing the ball, right? Yeah, I'm with you. With that time on the clock, I thought the ball would be in the air on just about every play. And they came back and got it.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that'll give them a first. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is right through. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular, oh my goodness, they can go all day. And in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the turf, off the block. I was already sold out of work, back to the clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it
Tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket coupe, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with Oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the turf, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full. Yeah.
New toys, convoys, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm to connect, my boy. Off the top,
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the turf, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, that meant a lot. Whenever she calls, know what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full. Yeah.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure